I want to get to our JD Miles, who spent the day in the town of Comfort. And JD, I know that you saw firsthand what first responders are going through, but not only that, their emergency system that worked for them there in saving lives.
Yeah, Nicole, everyone who lives in this region, as you know, knows that the Guadalupe can be a very dangerous river. A fire chief in Comfort who's well aware of that because he had a family member die in a flood here decades ago. He made a decision that may have saved countless lives last week. Maps, weather radar, and data from sensors and gauges appearing on large screens. This is what the Emergency Operations Center in Comfort, Texas looked like on Friday morning when Fire Chief Danny Morales became more than a little concerned.
We make the decision that day among us, the peoples that were here, the officers that were in charge, we made the decision that, hey, we better hit this siren.
A decision was made to activate the town's 2 outdoor warning sirens for the first time because of incoming flash flooding.
So I just looked at our procedure there. And to activate manually. So once I held button 2 down and let it automatically rang for three minutes.
The town's 2,300 residents soon heard this. Morales and his firefighters believe it got people to evacuate to higher ground and saved lives.
100%.
Yeah.
You can't be over-prepared for these types of events.
We were prepared for it. Look at it. I mean, it's better than not having nothing.
It's a lingering question here in the Hill Country whether warning systems in other towns and cities along the Guadalupe would have prevented more than 100 deaths and counting. But it was a death from a flood along the river 48 years ago that sticks with the Comfort fire chief and led to his effort to install the system that he hopes other surrounding cities and towns will adopt.
I lost my granddad in the '78 flood here in Comfort, and ever since then, I've made it a point that, I'm going to try to better our warning systems for our community. And the community's been very supportive.
Now back here live in Center Point, I want to take you to a developing scene behind me here. You can see this is a rock quarry. It's right next to the Guadalupe River, and just a few days ago it was absolutely filled with water. Flooded water, and that water was so deep, about 30 feet even from where it is now, that pumps have been brought in. As you can see in the background, they're trying to drain this quarry. They believe there's a good chance that perhaps RV vehicles or possibly human remains might be inside this rock quarry. This is work that's been going on all day. We've been monitoring this, and these workers, of course, are on their 6th or 7th day of doing this kind of work. They're very tired and dehydrated. We'll get more into that coming up tonight at 10 as we go out into this area with some of these search and rescuers as they desperately try to find these more than 100 still missing flood victims.